And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Rams and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the 50, Stafford. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Come on now, let's go. Complete to Van Jefferson. 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Akers, he's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Rams 1st down. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs' 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. recovery. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, Akers, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On first down at Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Stafford. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Joe Tryon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Gay's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sean Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag, that's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Field goal the difference. A tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And Suckup will put this one right through And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job done, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Underneath, he's got Brait, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. LA readies for its next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down at Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Stafford going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Mayfield on first down. Incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Brake has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run with Edmonds. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Chase Edmonds. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. So now Stafford and the Rams down 20-13, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.